家乡建设你不在，万里投毒你最快。那个长期定居美国被骂无事儿居美共睡，有事儿回国治病的李女士，那个凭一己之力毁掉河南1人努力，还有那些提出免费治疗无耻要求的输入性病例。建设祖国你不在，享受福利你比谁都快。我们中国不养巨婴。
不开门的话也可以，你给我解释清楚了，返京为何不登记？哎，别走，别走！
回来连14天都没有，不自行隔离，还跑健身房。
这可有工作。
现在周围的民众都看见了吗？我好像走在路上，几个民警扑过来就把我放倒了，我不知道为什么，我都不认识他。
老百姓都可以录像，没关系，警察是公开执法的，没关系。这个人不仅不配合登记，然后还不配合我工作，好吧？
那你不能打人吗？
我没有打你。
早上从我们卡点过来的，这是从西班牙刚回来的小姑娘，这个疾控人员正在接她进入小区。还有我们社区的工作者，还有就是我们社区事务界。
现在这样感到骄傲、自豪，并且心里踏实，我是中国人。而且就在昨天，一省包一国，中国救援队出征，上海前往伊朗，江苏抵达了巴基斯坦。
解封了，为啥又都封上啊？你看看，这是那个什么，这两天都刚拆，看到没？这个都重封啊，车上。
这就是咬你哈。鲤鱼喊的是咬你了，学生鲤鱼喊的就是咬你了哈，咬你咬。
后面发现那个。
谁的呀？
下，你帮我来。
我想现在都不一样。好。不一样。
警察呢？
哪里？
不是说武汉蛮多方舱到小仓了吗？但他们在四环外建了一个4000人的方舱。
到了， 巴西又发现一例，昨天刚裁的，今天又要封上啊！我继续坚持吧，大家啊！
偷偷的买肉串。
شد و تعدادی از قربانیان این ویروس مربوط آرامستان
Now is the time for everyone to stop non-essential contact with others and to stop all unnecessary travel. We need people to start working from home where they possibly can.
This was the stark reality when so many people finally got inside. Shelf after shelf empty. This is the meat section at a Sydney Woolies and there is nothing here.
Our top story today, starting tomorrow, Malaysia will be in lockdown until the end of the month. All travel in and out of the country will not be allowed.
Wall Street had been hoping for a better week after the Federal Reserve's dramatic stimulus announcement. The face of a trader who's been on the New York Stock Exchange floor for 35 years shows the reality.
I've seen crashes before. I've seen 9/11. I've seen Brexit. I've seen Trump. I've seen financial crisis, and I don't think anything has ever felt like this.
After $160 billion was wiped from our share market yesterday, today a reprieve. But for how long?
We're looking at a crash rather than a correction.
F-15E Strike Eagle spotted flying with an inert B-61-12 nuclear bomb out of Nellis AFB.
China and others have criticised you for using the phrase Chinese virus. How do you feel about that? Are you going to continue using that phrase?
Well, China was putting out information which was false, that our military gave this to them. That was false. And rather than having an argument, I said, I have to call it where it came from. It did come from China. So I think it's a very accurate term. But no, I didn't appreciate the fact that China was saying that our military gave it to them. Our military did not give it to anybody.
Critics say using that phrase creates a stigma.
No, I don't think so. No, I think saying that our military gave it to them creates a stigma.
And really, you know, you can look at this. It all goes by communication hubs, travel hubs, just like it attacked northern Italy, coming out of Venice up into Milan. This time, that's the same way that it worked 600 years ago.
Well, also, and people, it's going to come out. There are tons of Chinese. The Chinese went in and bought a lot of the manufacturing, particularly around the fashion industry, like in North Carolina and the south side of Virginia. The textile mills went. The furniture business all went to China. Then they bought Smithfield Hams, all the hog businesses there. They went to northern Italy. They either made investments or they bought those companies, and now they got a huge Chinese population up there in northern Italy. It's one of the reasons these things just didn't randomly happen, right? I'm not saying they brought it over there purposely, but you had in Qom, Iran. That's where it's the Oxford Cambridge of the Shia religion as far as high theological studies for that version of Islam. But they've also got the nuclear engineering school there, right? As we've said, hey, China, Persia, Turkey, Eurasian landmass. Persia and China are partners, right? The reason this thing blew up in Iran, there were Chinese there. The reason it blew up in northern Italy was that's where the Chinese made investments and had all these companies, right?
And I'm glad you brought this up because I'm going to give a little bit of joy, perhaps, to some of our long-term listeners. Today, the Chinese Foreign Ministry lashed out at the president for calling it the Chinese virus in a tweet. So if everybody would like to go out there and hashtag Wuhan virus, China virus, we're all good with that.
Wuhan CCP.
The World Health
Wuhan CCP.
The quotation.
It's not the Chinese people. It's the CCP.
Yeah, communist Chinese pandemic.
Is the World Health Organization trolling us, Jack?
Well, I would say the Chinese Communist Party is trolling us using the World Health Organization, their global apparatus for unhealth care.
Whoa.
They're up in arms about the fact that the president has called this a Chinese virus, that Mike Pompeo clearly likes to call it the Wuhan virus. We encourage both these terms. And
I don't know if I like Chinese. Wuhan CCP.
Wuhan or CCP. The Chinese people, we love the Chinese people. Let's make that clear. Always, we consider you the first victims.
Amen.
But the Chinese spokesman, Geng Chang, said the World Health Organization and the international community are clearly opposed to associating the virus with specific countries and regions and against stigmatizing it. We urge the U.S. side to immediately correct its mistakes and immediately stop its unjustified accusations against China. Now remember, yesterday in Beijing, they arrested and fined a Chinese woman with American residency status who flew back to China and had the virus. They came out and said, oh, she's coming back because we have better health care, and now she's infecting the country, and America is the enemy of all people who don't want the virus.
This is going to get nasty, okay? This is a geopolitical, they are an existential threat to their own people, the Chinese Communist Party. They're an existential threat to the underground house Christians, and people should understand there's 100 million Christians in Catholics in China. You've got the Tibetan Buddhists, you've got East Turkestan, you've got the Muslims, you've got the Falun Gong, you've got all these that are suppressed by the CCP. CCP is the enemy of free people, free men and women everywhere. They've got this country totally on lockdown, and this is going to be the direction we're heading is not a good direction. And President Trump is throwing down now.
现在啊，当我看到这大海啊，看着这坐着这世界上最先进的游艇，看着这个 CCP 冠状病毒再次来到世界，在100年后，一战、二战、1917、1918、1919、1920、1939到1945。1927到1930，几十年的经济大萧条。今天我们所有人都要从这个历史当中看到几个关键的问题。一战、二战和经济大萧条、西班牙病毒背后，全都是世界上邪恶的政治、军事。和人们常人不知道的这种利益集团争夺世界控制权、世界财富、话语权、统治人类、实施掠夺，最后变成所谓的人类管理的一次一次人为的事件。没有人一个政治家、科学家和真正认为 H1N1 的西班牙病毒和 H5N1， 包括 SARS， 包括 HIV， 就是那个艾滋病病毒，是出自于上天照神秘消失，不可能的。 人类从过去的拿刀拿枪战争，到希特勒的方阵火枪，到八国联军的火枪到中国，到最后是一战的之后的大飞机、小飞机、战斗机、潜水艇、火车、无线通信、国际送信多长时间？后来发个电报就可以了。到二战全面开始的这些成熟的武器，一战可以说是促使了这些整个武器的发生和出现，改变了人类的生存方式和杀人的方式，这叫杀人收割机。到人类上赖以生存的易货贸易和金本位的货币体系，到最后的不用锚定的，完全是以纸代币的整个的人类不同的金融体系。